This is Elf Kiss Me PL. You are on my channel. I'm making a lot of videos, so you should check it out. And if you want to subscribe to my channel to know about other videos, you can follow me on my social media sites. All the links are on the description of every video. And of course, if you like my videos, click like. And don't be afraid to leave a comment, because I appreciate every type of criticism or praise. If you want me to react to the video, leave a comment with the name of the video, and also don't forget about the link. Now watch the video. Hello everybody, so because I thought about it a long time ago, I think I'm gonna start that kind of K-pop lessons. Like, maybe I'm not really an expert in this field, but I think that I'm K-pop fan long enough to be able to tell some kind of things to the newbie fans, because I know that K-pop is getting more and more popular nowadays because of the BTS or other bands. You know, it's like spreading really fast right now. So I think I should do something, because some of the new fans are kind of bothering me. You know, mostly because those people are really young, and probably not all, and maybe that's why they cannot always do the right things. And I think it's my duty or something. I know that many people are saying that kind of stuff about K-pop, you know, how you should behave. You know, many older K-pop fans are like telling the young ones how you should behave. But yeah, I think I should add something to it too, because the more people are talking about this, the more effective it will be. So yeah, let's start. I made few K-pop parodies, K-pop music video parodies about this, but it was mostly in Polish. So yeah, so obviously not everyone can see this and read the Polish language. So that's why I decided to make that kind of vlog in English for all the people all over the world who love K-pop, and or people who are like new fans and they want to get educated a little bit. So the first lesson, as the title says, is all about Fanwars. Of course, obviously, when you are a K-pop fan and you are a fan of, especially if you are a fan of a particular group or groups, because it also can be when you are multi-fandom. You know, if you have at least 2 favorite groups, and I have like 4 the best groups that I'm in the fandoms. I'm in the fandom of ELF, so it is a fandom for Super Junior, Kiss Me for UKISS, hottest for 2PM, and Starlight for VIX. And even if you are in one fandom, you can get involved into Fanwars. Fanwars is nothing else than fans from different fandoms, or you know, they are just fighting, you know. So there are some fans in every fandom. You can find fans who are so dedicated to their groups that they are like starting that kind of shit out of nothing, you know. They're just literally trying to look for everything just to hate on other groups. Like, the groups that are not, you know, they have their favorite group, like, you know, their one favorite group, and they're hating on any other group, you know. Like, they're going on there. For example, there are many people from other groups who are like, for Twice, I see them a lot under their videos, like under their music videos, in the YouTube comments. Like, seriously, they're hating on Twice just because this is Twice. They're saying that they cannot sing, their songs are not good and stuff like this. It's really immature, but you know, but we know that not every person can be major. You know, some people are just stupid, and let's just speak about it really honest. those people are just stupid. Because if you don't like some kind of band, because I don't know, because they are annoying you, then don't watch the fucking video. Why are you even watching video if you don't like the group? Just just don't watch it. You don't have to watch it. No one makes you. No one puts a gun to your head and said watch it. No one says it. That if you are going on the video just to put a hateful comment, just freaking stop it. Just don't do this. Even if the band is annoying you, keep it for yourself, or talk about it to your friends and who are thinking the same, and don't put the comments under the video. Like, for God's sake, let's behave like humans, not like some kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say animals, because even animals are not like this. Animals are better in this, because they're not like hating on someone, or just killing someone just to, I don't know, for fun or for revenge, maybe. But they're mostly killing themselves if they are either if they're like fighting for their home, like for their territory, or either if they are like, if they want to eat some the other animals. So let's behave like human beings. Let's have some empathy, because that kind of hateful comments, some people will just say, I don't care. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, and whatever. But there are people who will be hurt by your comment. So think what you would do if you will see so many hateful comments under your video, or under the video of the group that you like. Just think about it. And if you are a fan of Twice, for example, I know that many people are saying this, but it's not always working. If you see that kind of comment, don't get into conversation with that person. I'm telling you, especially to people who don't know this, or are not, like, for the new K-pop fans. That's why I'm making this lesson. For the new K-pop fans, if you are seeing, of course, it happens in other types of music too, not only in K-pop, but in K-pop it's really severe from what I saw. Like, because in here we have really big fandoms. I think in the Western music, the fandom culture is not that much, because not many artists are like creating a fandoms with the name and stuff like this. I think Justin Bieber has like an official fandom, like Beliebers, or I don't know how is this called. I'm not sure if this, but I think One Direction kind of also has like a fandom, but it's not so common in the West, like it is in Asia. I'm sorry, I know what's with my language today, but anyways, it's so, I don't know if all the people know how to behave in that kind of situation. I think most of the haters are just seeking attention. That's why they're hating on the group. If you know that your group can sing, they are talented, and if you are standing them, don't get upset over such a petty thing. Just don't give them attention. Just what is this? What is in the comment section? What is the really cool thing in the comment section on YouTube? You can just how is it called? You can send a message to YouTube to remove that kind of comments, because it's harassing because every site has rules when you cannot harass people with with everything you said. You can put like negative comment if it's constructive. If the constructive criticism. You know what it means? Constructive criticism. So if you are saying your opinion that you don't like it because it's not your style or something, I'm trying to make constructive criticism when I don't like something. I'm just saying why I don't like it, because it's not my style. This and this is kind of annoying me, that kind of stuff. But but you cannot like write things like I hate them because they are stupid, because they are ugly, without giving a good reason. Just give a good reason if you are saying it. And especially when someone is like uh, cursing in the comment section, you can report this. Why even bothering to get into discussion with this kind of person? That kind of person, they're not thinking straight. You won't be able to fight with them, because most of them are are seeking for attention, and that's what they want. Make you talk with them, because they don't have much attention at home. That's why they're doing that kind of stuff mostly. They don't have much friends, because they're probably, they're not nice persons for sure, because if they're saying that kind of stuff, they're not really nice people. That's why they don't have much attention, and they want attention, and that's why they're putting that kind of comments most of all. Of course, not everyone, but in most cases, most of the time that's the case. So if you're a new fan and if you don't know this, how to behave, just don't talk with that kind of person. Just report. If the comment is really rude, just report it. If many people will report that kind of comment, and if YouTube will see that this is rude for sure, they're gonna remove that kind of comment. That's what they are for, the administrators and stuff like this. That's why they are like, they should take care of that kind of stuff. That's their duty, and if they don't, then they're like screwing up. And if you're bothered by anything, you should just report them. Don't give them attention, because that's what they want. They want your attention. They want to get on your nerves, and they want to create a fun war, because this is fun for them. Seeing that someone is like reacting and creating the fuss out of nothing. And most of all, that's the reason for many fun wars. Like, fandoms are fighting each other out of really stupid reasons. Also, when some kind of sites, I'm not gonna say any names of the sites, because I think if you are like in K-pop, or even if you are studying, you will get to know some news sites about K-pop, like news that are giving you off they are giving off news about K-pop to you. So yeah, so in some of those sites, like the news sites, many of them are creating rumors, or like spreading things. Of course, it's a good source to get to know what is happening in K-pop, but sometimes they are just creating fuzz out of nothing. They are spreading rumors. It's because that's their job, and because that kind of stuff is selling well. People will be clicking on it. People will be reading it, and that's what they need, because they're like newspapers, like many other sites like this. It's the same with Western culture, and it's the same in Korea. If you own the site with news about anything that's popular, you just have to put some kind of scandalous, news to get the views, because that's what those sites want. And if you're seeing something like this, you also shouldn't be too triggered about this, because of course, especially in Korea, it's really like, they like to make fuss out of things that we think it's like, what the fuck? Why they are even mad at the idol because did this or that? But you have to understand that there is a difference in culture of Korea and the Western culture. Some things that may seem not bad at all in here in the West, in the Europe. It doesn't matter if it's Europe or US. It's pretty much the same, But in Korea, the culture is absolutely it's maybe not absolutely, but it's quite different. It's changing constantly, but still they're really conservative about many things. So you have to understand that. So you have to have some understand. Of course, you have to say that this is the way they're thinking is bad, because that way they will probably, some people will change their mind. But you have to do it in the polite way, in nice polite way. In conclusion, you just have to be polite to people. Don't don't use like vulgar language or something like this, because it won't make anything good. Because Korean K-pop fans and and Western K-pop fans, like international, we are also pretty much different. You have different view. It's like cultural difference, and you have to deal with this. You have to deal with this, and you cannot like create a war just because of this. Of course, it's good to say that, to tell them that some of the things they're doing is bad. Like in the case with when the Korean Super Junior fans wanted Sungmin and Kangin, I think, and wanted them to leave the Super Junior just because of the things they did, especially Sungmin, because he got married and and because of that he wasn't taking care of fans so much as he did before. But I think it's something normal. Like, seriously, he got married. Like, for God's sake, he got married. He's got wife right now, and his wife will be probably jealous if he will be like treating fans as he treated before. He can't do this because he's already married, and you should get over with this. I think most of the thing happened just because, fans in Korea, because they're in Korea, they think they have right to rule over the life of their idols. And I think it's not right, but if you are like an international fan, you should put some understanding and don't be rude. Just say them, you shouldn't be like this. You're not ruling over your K-pop idol group. You should be always trying to be polite. I know it's really hard to be polite to some people, but no matter what, you should show them that you're a better person. That you won't get mad over everything and stuff like this. You should keep your nerves. I'm a nervous person too, and many things are really getting me mad. But I'm trying to be polite over everything. I'm trying to be polite to people. I'm trying to find a reasonable, a good answer to everything. Like your answer that will show my opinion, but won't be rude. Like you have to use your language, or um, um, use language well. So you should think before you say or write something. Just think. You should think a lot, because everything you say, everything you write can create a big mess. And because of that mess, fan wars are really happening. Because someone said something, because of the article, because of something. I think we should like be more reasonable. We should think more before we say something. And of course, it's good when you see a rumor about an idol, and you should first confirm if what is in the article is true before you start to hate on somebody. Like, just think. That's the most important thing. You have to think. Use your brain, for God's sake. All the people we all have brains, and we should use it. And if you don't know something, you should go and ask other people. If you cannot, like, if you're like a person who is not, uh, I know that people are hot tempered and stuff like this, but you have to. But it's not a good thing to react in the negative way. Nothing good will turn out of this. There will be fun words, and of course, and remember the rule. If something is happening, if you are not in the fandom, that is that like there's some kind of case, like some kind of scandal about the group, about some kind of group. If you're not in the fandom for this group, don't get involved into this problem. This is a fandom problem. This is a problem of a particular idol group, and if you're not a fan of them, don't get involved in this, because you don't have to. It's not your. It's a case of, or if it's a problem of fandom, it's a problem of fandom, and will people inside the fandom should deal with this. You don't have to deal with this, unless you don't have anything. Of course, especially if you don't have anything smart to say, just stay out of this. Because this is the most annoying thing, that people out of the fandom are like involving into problems that are inside the fandom. You don't have to. You don't need to do this. And of course, what else? And of course, you should. Of course, the most important thing is to use your brain, and don't make a big fuss out of things that are not really so. How to say it? There are small things, but people getting involved and with their emotions is getting it bigger than it should be. Like, you should just like learn how to. You should learn how to keep your emotions and think about it reasonably, like with your brain. Like, I know emotion. It's sometimes hard especially when you're an emotional person, but you should also use your brain, not only your heart, but also your brain. Because if you're a fan, of course you can use your heart a lot, because you love your band or group. You are loving them. The artists. They're your idols and stuff like this. But and it's reason. It's yeah, and everyone can understand that you want to protect that person, but you won't protect it by getting too emotional, because people are looking at the idols because of their fans. Their friends. For people, the fans are representing their idols, and idols are representing their fans. So whatever the idol do, if idols do something bad, people will look bad on the fandom too. If the fandoms do something bad, they will look bad on the idol too, because we are their idols. We should be taking them as our. Many times, if people have idols, they are their role models. So it's normal. It's only normal that people will look at us while looking at the idol. They will be judging us. They will be judging us according to our idol behavior, and they will be judging idol by looking at the behavior of their fans. And that's the case with me. I wanted to get to know EXO at the beginning because they seemed really interesting, their concept and stuff, and I don't have any problem with EXO, with them as a group, because I really like their songs. I uploaded recently the list of my favorite top 100 songs, and EXO was also in it. So I really liked them, as a group. But the reason why I didn't get into them, like getting to know, I don't know, I still cannot recognize. I can recognize their faces, like who is who, but I can't remember their names and met them with the faces. It's only because I didn't get more into EXO just because of the fans. Because their fans, they are scaring me. They scared me like at the beginning, and they are still scaring me. Some of them are really scary, and that's why I couldn't. I just couldn't. I just can't get myself through it. I don't want to. I don't really want. I know that not every fan is like this, because that's also the rule. Not every fan is, if there's one fan in the fandom or a few fans that are like kind of crazy, or they're like crazy and they're hating other groups, it doesn't mean that the whole fandom is like this, but sometimes it's really hard to believe this, especially if you meet a lot of fans who are crazy, literally crazy. And it's really, sometimes it's really hard to, if you have like a bad memories about some kind of band, you won't be able to stand them wholeheartedly because of this. So you have to remember, you're a fan of the particular group, but people are looking at you and they are judging the idol too, because you are their fan and you are someone who is like liking that person. And it and as I said before, it's from the both sides. They're looking at idol and they're judge, and if idol do something wrong, they are also looking in a bad way at you as their fan. So you have to be prepared for this. And I think if all the people will understand what I'm saying and start to use their brain more, uh, I think we can say. I think that way we can make it that fun wars will happen less. There will be less fun wars in the K-pop world, because right now this is like crazy. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I would like to say that all the fandoms that I'm in are peaceful, but they're not. I know the elves have a lot of issues like this. I'm not sure about Kismis or Hades, but I think there was some kind of problems too. I think the most peaceful fandom that I'm in is like Starlights. They're also really full of respect to Vix. But of course, even in Starlights, some kind of issues are happening, but I haven't seen like a big fan war till now. So I hope it will keep up like this. So yeah. But if you're in a the bigger fandom is, but the truth is, when the bigger fandom is, the bigger can issues be. Because Vix is not really that popular, so it's popular, but it's in the good level. Not too much, not less. Yeah, something in the middle. So I think it's okay, and I don't really want them to be more popular, because if there will be more issues and more fun wars because of that. So I think, especially for the fans like of the bands like BTS, for example, who are really big right now, you should remember the words I said. You should remember, do not, if you see a hater, someone who is someone who is hating on someone without a reason, don't get involved with while to, don't get involved. Don't teach them anything, because they won't teach anything. Even if you will be talking to them, they are seeking for attention mostly. So this is what they want you to get involved into this. So don't get involved. Just if they're really harassing your band, your favorite group or something, or artist, just report them. on any side, there are admins who should take care of that kind of stuff. If they don't, then they suck and they shouldn't be the admins of the site. If someone is like harassing anybody in the comments, they should get rid of that kind of comments, because this is not good for anyone. That's why, I think that's why so many idols have to fight with depression and stuff like this, with mental disorders. That's why probably Jonghyun from SHINee is not amongst us because of this. I think also, of course, it won't be. It's not the only reason probably, but it wasn't the only reason. But but we all could read his letter. He left a letter to us, and I think the fact that he thought that he's worthless is just because because he was reading that kind of comments too. So think before. The most important thing, use your brain. Think before you say or write something about anyone. And if you're a hater yourself, get a life already. Just get a life. Just focus on your job, on your family. Because you're not doing anything good to people. You should be ashamed of yourself, because you're looking like someone who doesn't have anything to do. You're just bored and you want to have attention. Don't do this. Like, for God's sake, be nice to people. Being nice is really hard thing, especially when the people all around you may be like really rude to you. But even if they are rude, you should show them that you are better than them, and you will be showing they are better by being polite and nice to them. If you be nice, it will shut their mouths sooner or later, because they won't be able to do anything to you because you are nice to them. What can they do? They will be feeling guilty also. Of course, if they are like humans, not the machines, because some people are really like machines and nothing works on them. But sooner or later, everyone will shut their mouth if you will be answering polite for their rude behavior. Just if you will listen to what I'm saying, and you will start to think more carefully, being more careful with your words and stuff like this. I think if everyone would get this into their hearts and live by these rules, I think the world will become a better place. So I really hope it will. So anyways, thank you for watching it. If you watch it till the end, I'm sorry about my spelling mistakes and stuff like this. I'm really tired right now, and that kind of topics are really getting me even more tired. But anyways, thank you if you went through all of this video, through this whole video, because I'm really so I should like write a script or something. But anyways, I hope that it helped you. Probably I hope it helped you to know what you should do, how you should behave if you are starting your journey with K-pop. I really hope so, because this is really important. So yeah, and if you like my video, you know what you have to do. I hope I will be able to record something similar like this too, like the K-pop lesson, second K-pop lesson. So this is the end for the first K-pop lesson. I hope that you will be. I hope that you like it. If you want me to talk about something, write it down in comments. I'm gonna try to make that kind of vlog on the topic that you will choose. Of course, in the second lesson, I already have like a topic for the second lesson. So the second lesson will be about first generation idols. So mostly about the thing that many people are forgetting about. So the what is the word? about respecting the older idols, the older artists. Yeah, so it will be lesson. So lesson about first generation idols will be about lesson about respect to other people. So I think that's all. Thank you, love you, and bye bye.